back at it again today. So I'm going to be doing something different today. So I have these brakes, you know, the things that you stop your car with. I'm just kidding. So I got brakes and rotors that need to be replaced badly. I got the slotted and drilled ones, as you can see, but look at how bad that is. Just, it's like nothing left of the slots. Nothing. And when I hit the brakes, it goes up, 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 up. So definitely time to replace them. And I figure why not, why not any better time than now to replace all four? Just get them in on set. Cost me about 140 bucks. I just got standard ones, you know, like those guys. They definitely do fit. I've already mounted them up, or matched them up, you know, side to side. Because I'm doing front side on passenger, back side. And so all you gotta do, really, it's actually really simple. Is first get off your wheels. You know, I got the special ones, the special lugs nuts, but make sure that you take them all off and be gentle, because on my passenger side, I went to tighten it the other day and it snapped right off, and you know, I didn't even put any pressure on it. I was just like, shoop, and I was like, oh, well, probably just need to be replaced. I mean, look at how old these are. Like, you can see the rust and corrosion on them. You know, it's pretty apparent. So that's pretty much what you start off with, and then I'll show you the bolts you gotta take off. So what I'm doing to take off the bolts is you got this guy right here, which on the front is 14 mil, or wait, is that 14? Yeah, 14 mil, which on the back is definitely not the case. So I'll have to do a different one for that. But 14 on top, 14 on bottom at least, for this side. So you got 14 on bottom. I'm not sure what size this is, probably a 12. I'm not sure, I'll have to double check. But you got that guy, and then let's see. I've never done rear discs before. I've done drums, but I've never done discs, so this is gonna be a learning experience for both of us. But I'm pretty sure that's all you have to do for the back up here, or back here. Oh, and then there's these guys. Kind of hard to see, but there's one right here. And I imagine there's probably one on the bottom. Let's see. Yep, right here. Yep, right there. So that one is 14. Top one is, if I can feel for it, 14. Okay, so this is the only one that's a different size. So just take your time, and you know, make sure you do it right the first time. So for the front, it's a little bit different. I'll do the front on in a minute, but I want to get these ones done first. Sometimes you'll have spots like right here where there's like what was a screw. You know, it's kind of, there's a very specific way of how you get them out. It's got like this ratcheting screwdriver kind of thing. You put it on there and then you hit the back with a sledgehammer, and that ratchets it off. So you know, some cars have that. This one, I guess, doesn't. The front didn't either. It just came right off. It was easy. But sometimes if it's a little difficult, you might have to just tap the corners, you know, kind of like a square pattern. So boom, 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 you have to tap the corners. And yeah, so that's pretty much, you know, what you have to do sometimes. But you know, just to get it off, just be gentle, you know. I mean, you know, put in some elbow grease, but don't be too rough on it. I want to be a little careful when you go to take it off, because generally you want to take off the actual the main caliper piece that, I don't know what it's called. I think it's the piston part of the caliper that holds the brakes against the wheel, that compresses it against the rotors, because those, you know, then you can just set it aside. Let's try 12. Yep, top one's a 12. Had a feeling. Wiggle it off, and then set it aside somewhere. You want to be careful where you set it, because you don't want it to like rip on that brake line. You don't want to put too much tension on that brake line at all. Just try and set it in a safe location. too. And then this should just slide right off. Ta-da! The brakes themselves don't look too terrible, but I'm going to replace them anyway because I want them to mate together. I want them to be perfect. Yeah, this guy doesn't look like it wants to come off very easily. This is one of those situations where you're going to just have to whack it. I know this should be obvious knowledge, but I didn't know that the rear brakes are a disc drum combo. I had no idea. So if you have this kind of setup, make sure that you remove the fucking e-brake, because I thought the e-brake was just going to be controlling that. I had no idea that it was controlling those too. As soon as I took the e-brake off, boom, no problem. Don't make the same mistake I did. I kind of bent the freaking shield in the process, trying to pry it off. It was just stupid. I was just being a dumbass, not realizing that this was holding the bitch on. God, I feel like an idiot right now. Anyway, now I know. I used this stuff. That's what all that liquid is. So it's just oil, you know. So anyway, that's all you have to do to take it off. Make sure that you wash this stuff off with, you know, some of this stuff, and wear gloves when you do it because this is really bad for your hands, and you don't want to contaminate it. So make sure that you clean it with brake part cleaner. To be fair, the reason why I didn't think that it came with a drum and disc setup is because the kit that I got was supposed to be an all-in-one kit, you know, everything you need in one sitting, and it didn't come with drum brakes, so I didn't really think it came with drum brakes. I guess I should have done more research. That's my bad. I didn't do enough research, I guess, and that's pretty bad for someone who does a lot of research. But now I know. So don't make that mistake. Let me be the idiot who made the stupid mistake for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your drum brake caliper piece. You're going to pry these guys out. The brakes don't look too bad. They actually have some pretty good amount of brake pad to them. But because I want them to mate properly, I'm just going to take off these guys and just add the new ones. Wow, not losing this guy. Anyway, pretty sure that's actually not supposed to come out. Yeah, I don't know about that. That doesn't make me feel very comfortable. It just comes right out, so I don't know. I mean, this one doesn't come out. This one does, so not very confident about that. I don't know. Either way, take off these little clips right here. Now they go with the bracket that connects them on the top. So, like this, okay? It goes off, and then you get your new guys, which are right here, and make sure that they're the same ones. I don't know what that is. So make sure they're the same. I'm comparing the two. That's upside down. Anyway, comparing the two, look about the same. Cool, so they're about the same. Like I said, bracket piece up top goes on top. So all you do is get it in there, like so, and push it on. Yeah, and you should have it about like that. You can do the same on the other side. Then you're gonna get your new brakes. You're just gonna slide them in. You wanna make sure that the curved end on the bottom, so it's like this, goes on the bottom. So one thing I didn't take into account because I didn't think about it, this little bracket piece right here, it's not on the front, so it's not going to be the same, but I imagine it goes on the side right here. If it doesn't, I'll just have to take it off and do it again. Okay, I imagine this has to go on the other side because it's not fitting properly. It's definitely how it goes. So it has to sit like this with the bracket piece on the outside where the damn thing that keeps falling out sits. You're gonna get your brake cleaner and just kind of get it around the edge. You know, use it liberally. Paper towel. Make sure it's one of these like these really good quality ones. You don't want to get crap quality ones. Just, you know, clean it off because it comes with this silicone like covering a lot of times that that kind of like stops it from connecting properly. You know, just do that a few times. On the inside too, since it is a drum brake setup. Like, look at all that gunk that goes on there. Well, you can't really see it right there, but like all that. That's why you want to clean these off. Get between the ridge too. It's like a little ridge right here. Get between there. So, you know, make it nice and clean. Now you just get it back on. Make sure exactly. Let's see. You got bolts right there. Kind of want to make sure it sits in place properly. Like, just a smidgen off. There you go. Ow, get my fingers out of there. There we go. And then just kind of push into place. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. So pretty, nice and shiny. The actual brakes back on. So that just kind of sits in right there. So, boop. And then, you know, of course you can squeeze it together as necessary or not, whatever. Eventually it'll kind of adjust itself, so that'll be fine. But you want to get that on there. This part was getting them off, but now there's like an easy part. Sorry, I had to set it down. The easiest part about this, in my opinion anyway, you want to get a nice big C-clamp, like I do, like I've got, and you're gonna wind it down. You're gonna wind it down. You're gonna get one of the old brake pads. You're gonna set it inside the caliper, right there, right on the inside right here. I hope you can see that. So you're gonna set it right in there. See what I mean? You're gonna take the C-clamp and you're going to push against the brake caliper piston, the round piece that connects to the actual brake pads with the C-clamp. So you're going to put it on like this. So this is actually towards the back of it. You want to make sure you don't crush any of your brake lines. You're going to put it on like this. And you're just going to tighten it, and then you're going to decompress it, or you're going to compress it until it's nice and flush with the actual body of the brake caliper. So it should. Oh, hold on. I'm losing grip. Let's loosen it just a minute. There we go. Just smush it between there, kind of sandwich it in there, like so. It's kind of hard to see it. I'm sorry for that, but you're gonna basically just keep compressing it. I'm sorry this is a terrible angle. I'm using my phone still because I can't afford a $700 camera. But you're just gonna basically keep compressing it until it's nice and flush, and you're just gonna do that until it's done, until it's like, oh, you got some resistance, and then you're gonna loosen up. And the reason why you do that is because it allows it to have enough space to actually meet the brand new brake pads, and in doing that, it'll allow it to compress naturally when you hit on the brakes, which is exactly what you want. Start putting it back together. And I mean, after that, you just put all the bolts back where they belong, and then that's all you really got to do for the back. I wish I would have known that it was a dual brake setup in the beginning, because now I feel like an idiot, but it is what it is. You learn, and that's all there is to it. So I'm going to put this all back together. I still got the other half of this job to do. So yeah, I will show up the next step when I do the front. What's in the front is that, let's see, I think it's these guys are 9/16ths. Yeah, they're 9/16ths. So that's the only real difference. And you can't really get a ratchet in there very easily, so you gotta get one of these guys. Ratcheting wrench is what I'm using, and I'm going the wrong way, but actually, yeah. So you gotta go like this and put some pressure on it. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that right now on camera, but you'll see what I mean. After you get the brake caliper off, which I have it setting just on the top, probably, yeah, that's fine, I guess. This should just come right off. See how loose that is? That's how easy it's supposed to be. But anyway, I'm going to finish this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't have any memory left. So, yeah, subscribe, like, comment, you know all that stuff. But other than that, until next time. See you guys later.